You're watching Amazing 7, epic travel in bite-sized adventures. Subscribe now for weekly wonders. Welcome to Mongolia, a vast and rugged land where endless skies meet raw wilderness, and where ancient traditions live side by side with untouched landscapes. Today we're exploring the 12 best places to visit in Mongolia, from deserts of singing sand to crystal blue lakes and the legendary ancient capitals of the Mongol Empire. Let's begin the journey. Our adventure begins in Ulaanbaatar, the sprawling, vibrant, and fast-growing capital of Mongolia. Perched on the Tool River and surrounded by 4 sacred mountains, this city is a place of profound contrasts, a dynamic crossroads where ancient traditions collide with the relentless pace of modern life. It's a fascinating mix of gleaming modern skyscrapers reaching for the sky, stark yet enduring reminders of its Soviet history in the form of concrete apartment blocks, and the serene, centuries-old monasteries that whisper tales of a deeply spiritual past. To truly understand Ulaanbaatar, you have to appreciate its layered identity. Its name, meaning Red Hero, was given in 1924 to honor Damdin Sukhbatar, a revolutionary hero, marking the nation's shift into the Soviet sphere of influence. But long before that, it was a nomadic monastic center, a mobile city of gurs and temples that moved more than 20 times before finally settling in its current location. This history is etched into its very fabric, creating a unique urban landscape you won't find anywhere else on Earth. For any traveler, the city serves as the essential gateway to the vast, untamed wilderness of the Mongolian steppe, but it is a destination in its own right, demanding exploration and promising rich rewards. Ulaanbaatar's bustling streets reveal the rhythm of modern Mongolian daily life. Here, the city's infamous traffic is a constant hum, a chaotic ballet of buses weaving through lanes, rugged land cruisers caked in dust from the countryside, and aging Russian vans sharing the road with shiny new imports. Look past the traffic, and you'll see the city's soul. You'll find sleek, third-wave cafes serving artisanal coffee right next to crumbling Soviet-era blocks. Their grand but faded facades telling stories of a different time. Locals, wrapped in a mix of traditional deals and modern fast fashion, hustle between corporate offices, bustling markets, and family gatherings. This is Mongolia's undeniable cultural, culinary, and creative heartbeat, a place where new ideas are forged and the future of the nation is being written. To begin your immersion, step through the gates of the Gandan Monastery, often just called Gandan. The name translates to the Great Place of Complete Joy, and it's one of the few monasteries to have survived the religious purges of the 1930s. As you enter, the city's noise fades, replaced by a profound sense of peace. The air grows thick with the fragrant, earthy scent of juniper incense. The low, resonant hum of monks chanting their sacred mantras provides a constant meditative soundtrack. All around you, enormous prayer wheels are spun by the faithful, each rotation sending countless prayers out into the world. The centerpiece of the monastery is the magnificent gilded statue of Migjid Janraysig, the Bodhisattva of compassion. Standing over 80 feet tall, it is a breathtaking symbol of the revival of Buddhism in Mongolia. When visiting, remember this is a living, breathing place of worship. Dress modestly, covering your shoulders and knees. A small donation for the monastery's upkeep is a gesture of respect that goes a long way. Move slowly, speak softly, and always walk around stupas and temples in a clockwise direction. From the spiritual heart of the city, we move to its civic and political center, Sukhbatar Square. This vast, windswept plaza is the anchor of Ulaanbaatar, a monumental space where Mongolians gather for national celebrations, protests, and quiet evening strolls. It's flanked by important landmarks, the State Opera and Ballet Theatre, the Cultural Palace, and the historic Mongolian Stock Exchange. But dominating the square is the imposing government palace, fronted by a colossal seated statue of Chinggis Khan, better known to the world as Genghis Khan. He is flanked by statues of his son, OGDAI, and his grandson Kublai Khan, a powerful tribute to the nation's formidable history. The square is not just a historical site, it's a public living room where families relax, tourists marvel, and children chase flocks of pigeons. It's the perfect place to orient yourself and feel the pulse of the nation. Just next door to the square, you'll find a treasure trove of history at the National Museum of Mongolia. If you want to understand the journey of this land and its people, a visit here is essential. The museum's exhibits are a sweeping chronicle spanning from the Stone Age through the rise and fall of the Great Mongol Empire, the centuries under Manchu rule, the Soviet era, and finally, the Democratic Revolution of 1990. You can marvel at artifacts from ancient nomadic life, tools, jewelry, and petroglyphs that paint a picture of survival and artistry on the steppe. Stand in awe before the armor of Mongol warriors and imagine the empire they built. The exhibits on traditional culture are particularly fascinating, showcasing the intricate details of Jia life, shamanistic rituals, and the diverse clothing of Mongolia's many ethnic groups. It provides the perfect context for the adventures that lie ahead, connecting you to the deep, resilient spirit of the nation before you even leave the capital. Just outside the capital lies GORKHI-TERELJ National Park, one of Mongolia's most accessible outdoor wonders. With dramatic granite cliffs, rolling green hills, and the iconic Turtle Rock, it's perfect for hiking, camping, and horse riding. A true escape into nature. Ride across rolling meadows with Terelj's granite giants on the horizon. Local Jur camps offer warm hospitality, hearty meals, and star-filled night skies. Climb to Turtle Rock and nearby Aryabal Meditation Temple. Trails suit most abilities, but pack layers, mountain weather shifts fast. Our journey now takes us south, into a realm of myth and majesty, a place etched into the very soul of Mongolia. No visit to the country is complete without experiencing the legendary Gobi Desert. But to picture the Gobi is to picture more than just sand. This is one of the world's great deserts, a vast and varied expanse covering nearly a third of the country. Its name in Mongolian, Gobi, simply means waterless place, a humble term for a landscape of incredible diversity. It's a sprawling basin of rocky outcrops, gravel plains known as hamada, salt pans that shimmer in the heat, and of course, magnificent ever-shifting sand dunes. It is a land of extremes, of scorching summer days and freezing winter nights, of profound silence and winds that whisper tales of ancient history, nomadic life, and paleontological wonders. The Gobi is not an empty wasteland. It is a living, breathing ecosystem, home to resilient flora and fauna, and the heartland of a proud nomadic culture. For centuries, herders have navigated this challenging terrain, their lives intricately woven with the rhythms of the desert, and their herds of goats, sheep, and the iconic two-humped Bactrian camel. To travel here is to step into a story that is both timeless and constantly unfolding. Your adventure into this immense landscape often begins with a journey to its most famous and photogenic feature, the Kongor Sand Dunes. Known locally as Kongorin Els, these are the Singing Dunes, a truly spectacular sight. Stretching for over 180 kilometers and reaching heights of up to 300 meters, they form a colossal river of sand cutting through the arid plains. Their nickname comes from a fascinating natural phenomenon. When the wind blows across the fine grains of sand, it creates a deep, resonant humming sound, almost like the drone of a distant airplane engine. To stand on a ridge and hear the dunes sing is an unforgettable, almost mystical experience. The best way to appreciate their scale is to climb them. The ascent is a challenge. With every 2 steps forward, you might slide 1 step back in the soft, yielding sand, but the reward is immeasurable. From the summit, a breathtaking 360-degree panorama unfolds. Sunrise hikes reveal the desert in a palette of soft pastels, the cool morning air crisp and still. Evenings, however, invite the quintessential Gobi activity, a camel trek led by skilled local herders. Riding a Bactrian camel, with its gentle, rocking gait, offers a unique perspective of the landscape. As you traverse the base of the dunes, you connect with a mode of transport that has sustained life in this desert for millennia. From the sands of Kongor, we travel to a place where the Gobi reveals its deep history. We arrive at BAYAN-ÖLGII, more famously known as the Flaming Cliffs. This basin of reddish-orange sandstone blazes with fiery color under the late afternoon sun, earning it its evocative name from American paleontologist Roy Chapman Andrews in the 1920s. But its beauty is matched by its immense scientific importance. This is one of the world's most significant dinosaur fossil sites. It was here, in this seemingly barren landscape, that Chapman Andrews and his team made a groundbreaking discovery: the very first nest of fossilized dinosaur eggs. This finding proved for the first time that dinosaurs laid eggs. Since then, BAYAN-ÖLGII has yielded countless other treasures, including skeletons of Protoceratops, Velociraptor, and Oviraptor. The history of paleontology glows at dusk here. To truly connect with this incredible story, hire a local guide. They can lead you through the ravines and canyons, pointing out the exact locations of major discoveries and explaining the geological forces that preserved these ancient remains for over 70 million years. As the sun sets and lights up the cliffs in a final brilliant display, you can almost feel the presence of the colossal creatures that once roamed this land. The Gobi is not just a destination, it's an immersion into a world of staggering beauty, profound history, and enduring human spirit. Next, we travel to Karakorum, the former capital of Genghis Khan's vast empire. Here stands the ERDENE Monastery, Mongolia's oldest Buddhist monastery, surrounded by 108 white stupas. It's a peaceful place filled with history, culture, and spiritual energy. Karakorum's ruins whisper empire legends. Wander walls lined with prayer flags, listen for bells, and feel centuries of devotion under an endless sky. Inside ERDENE Zoo, painted beams and incense smoke frame meditative courtyards. Dress modestly and ask before photographing monks at prayer. Known as the Blue Pearl of Mongolia, Khuvsgul Lake is one of the world's most pristine freshwater lakes. Surrounded by mountains and deep forests, it's ideal for kayaking, trekking, or simply disconnecting from the world. You may even meet the nomadic reindeer herders who live nearby. Khuvsgul's sapphire waters invite quiet moments. Kayak gentle coves, watch loons call, and breathe pine-scented air from the encircling taiga. With permission, meet nearby reindeer herders. Learn about seasonal migrations, respectful etiquette, and the deep bond between families and animals. Our journey now takes us deep into the very soul of Mongolia, to a place where the nation's history is etched into the rolling grasslands and volcanic rock. Welcome to the ORKHON Valley, a sprawling cultural landscape so significant that it has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is often called the heart of Mongolia, and for good reason. For over 2 millennia, this valley has been the seat of power for a succession of great nomadic empires, from the Xiongnu to the Mongols themselves. The remnants of ancient cities and Turkic burial sites lie scattered across the steppe, silent witnesses to a history of conquest and civilization that thrived on this very land. This is not just a place of immense natural beauty, it is a living museum, a testament to the enduring legacy of Central Asia's pastoral traditions. Here, the rhythms of life move in harmony with the seasons. Nomadic families live as they have for centuries, their lives intrinsically linked to their livestock and the vast open land. Their homes, the iconic felt gyrs, are marvels of engineering and tradition. These circular dwellings can be dismantled and reassembled in a matter of hours, allowing families to follow their herds to fresh pastures. The gyr is the center of the universe for a nomadic family, a warm and welcoming space where stories are shared, meals are cooked over a central stove, and traditions are passed down through generations. If you are invited into a gyr, it is a sign of great hospitality. Accept with grace, perhaps bringing a small gift, and be prepared to sample sute tsai, salty milk tea, and arul, the dried milk curds that are a staple of the steppe diet. In ORKHON Valley, nomadic life continues its timeless cycle. Kids race across the grasslands with a freedom that city children can only dream of, often learning to ride before they can properly walk. Horses, the most revered of all animals in Mongolian culture, graze peacefully by the thousands, their presence a constant reminder of the nation's equestrian heritage. And across the horizon, the white gyrs dot the landscape like pearls scattered on a blanket of green velvet, each one a beacon of life and resilience in this immense wilderness. The valley's crown jewel, and a destination you absolutely cannot miss, is the stunning ORKHON waterfall. Known locally as Ulaanbaatar, or the Red Confluence, the waterfall was formed by a unique combination of volcanic eruptions and earthquakes thousands of years ago. It's not the tallest waterfall you might ever see, standing at about 20 meters high, but its raw power and the dramatic beauty of its surroundings make it one of the most beautiful and photographed spots in the entire country. The falls cascade from a basalt cliff into a deep, churning pool, sending a fine mist into the air that feels refreshing on a warm day. The best time to witness its full glory is in late spring or early summer, after the winter snows have melted and the spring rains have swelled the Orkhon River. During this period, the flow is thunderous. The trails leading down to the base of the falls can be slick and challenging, so be sure to wear sturdy, waterproof hiking shoes with good grip. Always keep a safe distance from the cliff edges, as the ground can be unstable, especially after a recent rain. For the adventurous, you can hike down into the gorge for a different perspective, but be prepared for a steep climb back up. Beyond the waterfall, the valley holds other treasures for those willing to explore. High on a forested mountain, accessible only by a strenuous hike or on horseback, lies the Khuvsgul Monastery. This secluded hermitage was founded in the 17th century by Ulaanbaatar, the first spiritual head of Tibetan Buddhism in Mongolia. He used this remote sanctuary as a place for meditation and creative work, composing scripts and creating some of his most famous artworks here. The journey to Khuvsgul is as much a part of the experience as the destination itself. The path winds through larch forests, and the final ascent is steep, but the reward is a profound sense of peace and breathtaking panoramic views of the entire Orkhon Valley spread out below. It's a place that truly feels suspended between heaven and earth. In far western Mongolia lies BAYAN-ÖLGII, home to Mongolia's Kazakh community and the world-famous eagle hunters. These hunters have trained golden eagles for generations, a breathtaking tradition celebrated every year at the Golden Eagle Festival. BAYAN-ÖLGII's Kazakh heritage shines in embroidered garments and eagle hoods. Crafts, music, and hospitality turn visits into lifelong memories. At the Golden Eagle Festival, hunters showcase skill and trust with their birds. Arrive early for the best views and bring a telephoto lens. If you're seeking adventure, head to ALTAI TAVAN BOGD National Park. With towering peaks, massive glaciers, and high-altitude lakes, this region is a dream for trekkers and mountaineers. It's one of Mongolia's wildest and most photogenic landscapes. ALTAI TAVAN BOGD rewards prepared trekkers, glaciers, high passes, and luminous lakes. Hire local guides and respect weather windows. Quiet moments define the high country. Ripples on teal water, drifting clouds, and the comforting crunch of gravel beneath boots. Next, we visit HUSTAI National Park, home to the Przewalski's horse, or Taki. Once extinct in the wild, these horses were successfully reintroduced and now roam freely across the steppe, a rare and beautiful sight. HUSTAI's golden steppe glows at dawn. Scan ridgelines for Taki, listen for larks, and keep a respectful distance from wildlife. Wind-brushed grasslands stretch to blue horizons. Rangers track herds year-round, helping these once-vanished horses thrive again. In a quiet valley in northern Mongolia stands the stunning AMARBAYASGALANT monastery. Known for its elegant Tibetan-style architecture and peaceful atmosphere, it's one of the most sacred places in the country. AMARBAYASGALANT's prayer flags snap in mountain breezes. The monastery blends harmony, symmetry, and rich Tibetan-inspired design. Admire intricate carvings and faded pigments preserved by careful restoration. Step softly. This is a living place of worship. Deep in the northern taiga forest lives the TSAATAN, or Dukha people, one of the last reindeer herding communities in the world. Reaching them requires effort, but the experience is unforgettable. Reindeer camps, ancient traditions, and raw wilderness. In the taiga, reindeer pads crunch on snow while bells chime softly. Seek permission before entering camps or photographing families. Evenings bring story and song by the fire. Stars shimmer through dark pines, an unforgettable window into TSAATAN life. And finally, end your Mongolian adventure at TSENKHER hot springs, a natural paradise surrounded by mountains. It's the perfect place to relax after days of exploring. TSENKHER's mineral waters ease road-weary muscles. Most camps offer pools of varying temperatures. Hydrate well and take it slow. As steam fades into a pastel sky, reflect on Mongolia's vastness, deserts, peaks, lakes and cultures woven by wind and time. Mongolia is a land of contrasts, deserts, lakes, mountains and ancient traditions. If it's not already on your bucket list, it should be. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and join us for the next adventure. Thanks for traveling with Amazing 7. Like, subscribe and comment your favorite spot.